careful, don't hurt yourself spinning, okay? Hey guys, what's up? It's Nicole. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I am going to get Nate something to drink. And then we are going to live stream. So, I'm excited. Baby, you just got done eating dinner. Like a snack. Like what kind of snacks, honey? Crackers? Like we had last night? I hope you guys will tune in. We'll wait and see on. I just kind of wanted to do like a recovery support live stream tonight and talk about like tomorrow. Okay, it's Thursday night. Tomorrow's, you know, we're coming up, we're wrapping up the week, and I wanted to talk about what we're gonna do for the weekend. What I do for the weekend to stay sober and to stay on track. And if you got chocolatey milk. I really want people to come over to the channel. So let's go share this on Twitter. Okay, guys. Share. Okay. Why can't you just meet me in the middle? Yeah. All right. Come one, come all, come one. So, I'm going to go get a shirt on too because I feel like this is a little revealing. So I shared on Twitter, I shared on Facebook. I said I'm live streaming now, everybody. So if you want to be a part of the live stream, if you want to be a part of my family, if you want to be a part of the live stream, if you want to be a part of my family, if you want to be a part of my live stream, if you want to be a part of my family, if you want to be a part, Nate, back up, Paco, no, Nathaniel, if you want to be a part of the live stream, come on, bud, get your milk ready. If you want to be a part of the live stream. Okay. Oh my gosh. These your dad just keeping the Neil, I swear. Hey guys. I hope you guys will join for the recovery live stream tonight. Here we go. So, okay. I'm getting ready for tomorrow because tomorrow I got to go to work and I got a full day of work tomorrow. Also, tomorrow night, I go to a meeting. I'm going to go to my home group meeting, hopefully, if I can get there. It's my son. I'm going to go do that because it really makes me feel good when I go to a meeting and get to be around other people that are in recovery. Also, I'm supposed to meet with my sponsor again on Saturday to go. We finished my step work. So now that I finished the steps, now it's time for me to start helping other women, like sponsoring other ladies. So I've never been a sponsor before. I have girls, you know, like been an accountability partner, but I've never sponsored another person. So I'm really excited about that. And I know that's the next step in my recovery is helping someone else work the steps. So, because that's what helps you stay sober is giving back what was so freely given to you. So I can't keep my sobriety if I'm just selfishly like hoarding it to myself. The whole point of the program is how we all stay sober is by like the support and helping. Like if you ever are like working with someone or you have a sponsor who is making you feel like they're helping the just as much as a sponsee needs me, like we need each other to stay on track. Now, of course, I'm just starting out and I've only got 2 days over. Then, of course, like she's got a lot more experience than I do. But like right now, me and my sponsor have grown together. And the other day we were talking and she was like, you help me just like as much as I help you. Because since we have been working together for a while and we know what each other struggle with and can talk to each other openly about anything, which is pretty freaking awesome because I don't know about you guys, but in my addiction, I couldn't trust anybody. Like I especially couldn't trust another female. So having a sponsor, having a woman as a sponsor and getting to know her and actually being, close with her and working together and not just like stop, because what I would always do is I would stop working with her whenever we would have a disagreement. And I found that I wasn't holding on to sponsors and I wasn't getting through the steps because I was giving up. Because my first instinct when I would have a disagreement with somebody would be to, I can't, I run, break up. And what I've learned through working the steps and working with my sponsor is that in real relationships, you have to work through things. And, I would take those suggestions because I was willing to do whatever it took because I want to be sober, And I used to not be willing to do anything except for what I wanted to do. So the fact that I would take direction from another female is a huge accomplishment for me. So, what's up, guys? Live her video, and she got a sponsor. And you guys, it makes me feel so good to see people stepping out of their comfort zone and trying something, getting a sponsor, actually trying to work the steps, actually trying to do the program. Because I know for me, I remember when people would say, you need to go to AA, you need to go to NA, Nicole, you need to work the steps, you need to get a sponsor. And what I would do is I would just do the program halfway. Like I would go to meetings, but I would never get a sponsor. And then I would say, well, it doesn't work for me. I don't like going to those meetings. I don't like, or every time I go there, there's a bunch of drug addicts there. And it was because I was only doing what I was willing to do. I wouldn't go the extra mile and do whatever it took. When I finally let go of that selfish, self-centered, self-seeking, stubborn way and just let down my guard and took any suggestions and was willing to do anything it took because I knew I was going to lose my son. That was the thing, you guys. Like, for me, I didn't care about myself enough to say, oh, well, I'm going to die. I've got to get sober. Nope, didn't matter. I could die and I didn't give a fuck. But my son, I loved more than anything in the whole world. And having him taken from me was the biggest motivation I could have ever had. And it pushed me into making the decision to change my life. If that hadn't happened, I would not be here today. I would not be here today talking to you guys about it. And that's a huge, huge miracle for me. I wanted to talk to you guys also about recovery support because I've noticed that I've had quite a few new subscribers who are struggling that are wanting to taper off Suboxone. And they don't have any support. You don't have family. Your family doesn't know. And I want you to know that I'm here for you and that I know what it's like to feel like that. I know what it's like to feel alone. But the biggest thing I need you to understand is that you're not alone and that you do not have to do this alone, and you can't do this alone. You need help. So before you go any further, before you click out of this video, I want you to reach out to someone you know that can help you. If it's me, if it's somebody in your family, if it's your pastor, if it's somebody that you know at a treatment center, if it's your mom and dad, I want you to open up your heart and open up your mind, and I want you to be honest, and I want you to tell somebody that you need help. Because the biggest misconception, you guys, with getting sober is that we should be able to handle this on our own. And that's just not the case. You can't do this alone. It's hard, and you're going to need help. And you're going to need people to hold you accountable. And you're going to need people to help you get into treatment and go through detox and go through rehab. You're going to need people to support you when you get out. It's like you're going to need a whole team. But you can do it. The first step is being honest and telling on yourself, telling on your addiction, and letting people know that you're struggling and that you need help. The next step is being open-minded to whatever treatment or whatever suggestions that someone who has got sobriety and who has been sober for some time asks you to do. And willingness to do anything, whatever it takes. If that means losing your job, going to treatment for 60 days, 120 days, 2 years, are you willing to do whatever it takes to get sober? Are you willing to do whatever it takes? Are you willing to drop everything and change your life today? Because that's what it takes. If everything doesn't change, then nothing will change. And I promise you that. Because for so many years, I tried to hold on to those old ideas of using and drinking. And I would only change part of my problem. And guess what? Nothing ever changed. I always ended up back in the same predicament. So if nothing changes, then nothing changes, Everything has to change. Your people, your places, your things, everything. The main problem that I had, you guys, was holding on to old friendships, that basically old drug friends. And you guys, I loved my friends. Like, these people were friends that I was friends with for years, 10 plus years, And we used drugs together for 10 plus years. And I had to tell them, if you're not changing your life, I can't sit around and wait for you to. Because today's the day, I've got to change mine. I'm going to lose my son. And I had to ask myself this question. Are they serving me? Like, what are they doing? How are they enriching my life? How are they helping me in my life? How are they doing my life better? If all they're doing is using drugs with me and getting high with me, then those are not real friends, and I hate to say it. I know a lot of people are going to get upset with me, but those old using friends, you don't need them, and you've got to let them go. You've got to let them go, because they will come around when you're at the weakest. They will come around when you least expect it, and then your ass will be back out on the drugs again, relapsed. It happened to me so many times, you guys, because I wouldn't step away from those old people, places, and things. I kept on holding on to that last little drop because I still had reservations. I still thought in my mind that one day I would be able to use drugs and be okay. One day I would be able to just snort a line of cocaine and kick it on the weekend. One day I could just take a couple of hydros and lay back and relax, or take a Xanax bar and just chill. But that reservation had to be smashed. I could not drink or use any substance successfully. Weed, coke, pills, marijuana, I said that already, heroin, Roxy's, anything. I had to smash all those reservations, you guys, and that's what I ask myself a lot still. I ask myself in the morning, if I wake up and I'm thinking, man, I don't want to be awake, I'm so upset, my life sucks, or something like that, I ask myself, You know, do you want to be back in the situation do you want to be back on the streets homeless with a needle hanging out of your arm? Do you want to be back on somebody's couch that you don't even know with a needle hanging out of your arm, having hepatitis C, being sick? That was me, you guys. I would use anybody's needle. I would use a rig that I found in the trash can. Oh, I'll just bleach it. You know? Do I want to be in that situation again? Do I want to lose everything? Do I want to give up everything I've worked hard for just for one last time? Do I want to give up my son and lose my son for one last time? One last shot? You know, my best shot of dope doesn't even compare to the love my son shows me today. I'm constantly chasing my son's love now, and that feeling that he gives me, because he shows me unconditional love, you guys. And it's like overwhelming, the love that my son gives me. It's like, I can't even explain to you how amazing it makes me feel. I'm so fortunate to have pulled my head out of my ass fast enough to be able to be his mom. Because if I didn't have my son, I don't know where I would be. I don't know. I would not be alive, and I'm just so grateful that I get to be his mom, because he saved my life. And if you're out there struggling and you want to get sober and you want to change your life, you can. If you need to get on a maintenance medication like I am to get your life started, you can do it. Anything you need help with, I'm here for you, and I will help you. If you're willing, I will help you. I just want you guys to know that you're not alone, and that I've been there before, and I know what it feels like to be at the end of your rope and to feel hopeless and to feel like there's no way out, that you've dug yourself into such a deep grave that there's no way out. And I felt like that for so many years. I felt like I was never going to get sober. I was never going to get my life back. I was never going to have my son back. I was going to die a junkie. I was going to die a junkie. My parents were going to have to come and identify me in the hospital after an overdose. And I don't want that today. I love my life today. I love myself today. I have enough love for myself to not want to fuck my life up anymore. I don't want to go back down that road, you know? I just want you guys to know that I know how it feels to feel like you're just not going anywhere. And don't get me wrong, there's some days in my life today where I think, is this what life is about? Is this what the sober life is, you know? But then I think back to my worst day on my drug addiction, and I think, this is heaven compared to that, you know? I'm just so happy to have my life back and to not be ruled by a substance, not be, you know, overtaken by drugs and strung out like a crackhead. Nathaniel! But I'll be back, you guys, in 15 minutes. I got to go get Nate. I'll be back at 8. Bye.